Everybody knew a hot Cheeto girl in high school, okay? You know what I'm talking about. She would eat hot Cheetos for breakfast and walk the mile during PE. Today's video is dedicated to my shorty because we're making hot Cheeto wings. Starting off, we're gonna season ourselves some flour, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. Basically everything you have in the cabinet. In our second bowl, we're gonna mix up some eggs. And the last thing we need are some hot Cheeto puffs. I don't have a food processor, so I had to improvise. Okay, you basically want small pieces so that we could bread our chicken. And yeah, just do the 3-step breading process like usual. This is easy. Make sure that you get as much hot Cheeto dust as you can on that chicken, and we're gonna deep fry it at 350 degrees for about, I think, 7 minutes. Wait for it. Does it look crazy? Like, it's so red it almost looks fake. As for the flavor, it went to the liquor store and it never came back. I think the hot Cheeto flavor gets canceled out once you fry it, so you need some sauce, okay? But other than that, the texture was crazy and overall it was actually pretty good. Japanese A5 Wagyu. I can't even begin to tell you guys how long I've been waiting for this moment, okay? And after joining about 3 different Cash App pyramid schemes, I finally bought a piece. Let's go! Take a second to appreciate that marbling. Thank you. Starting off, get yourself a stainless steel pan on medium heat, and we're just gonna render out some of that Wagyu fat that I trimmed off earlier. Lay down your steak, and you want to cook it for about 1.5 minutes on each side with salt and pepper. The reason why we don't use that much seasoning is because you want to taste the quality of the meat, you know what I mean? Can you imagine eating this with like A1 sauce or ketchup? That is disrespectful. Take it out, cut it into cubes, and most importantly, add some parsley. No, for the first time ever, we cannot put parsley on this either. I saw this guy on YouTube eat it with salt, wasabi, and fried garlic, so I'm copying him. Ooh, he's copying, I'm telling. Anyways, yeah, some of the softest meat that I've ever had, pause, literally melts in your mouth. But most importantly, it got the mom seal of approval. Case closed. Today we're making Mongolian beef. Let's go! Starting off, get yourself some sliced beef. I'm using flank, and we want to cover it in some cornstarch. Okay, this will basically allow the beef to get really crispy when we brown it, which is what we're gonna do right now. Okay, high heat, a little bit of oil, and we want to cook that beef until it's super crispy on the outside. Remember, when you're making Asian food, you need garlic, ginger, and green onions. Okay, that's like having Stephen Curry, me, and Kevin Durant on the same basketball team. Too much power. Add in your soy sauce and water, dark brown sugar and sesame oil, and once you get it to a simmer, we're gonna add in a cornstarch slurry to thicken up that sauce. Once the sauce gets thick enough to coat the back of a spoon, we're gonna add in our beef. Guys, I forgot the most important part, okay? I forgot to season the meat. I mean, it's swimming in sauce anyway, so I don't think it matters. PSA, okay? Do not DM me with the snowflake emoji talking about you icy, I'm a glacier. No, I do not have Quavo money for you, okay? I have McDonald's drive-thru money, and that's about it. Ooh, it's spooky. It's spooky season, so we're making chocolate chip pancakes. In one bowl, mix together flour, baking powder, salt, and sugar. And our second bowl is gonna be for our wet ingredients, which is 2% milk, egg, butter, and vanilla extract. Never in my life have I made a decent pancake, and I figured out why, okay? Do not over mix the batter. Put as much effort into the mixing as you guys do in your studying, okay? Which is really not that much. You guys study for a whole 5 minutes and then go on social media for 1 hour. I invented that technique. Anyways, throw a 1/4 cup of the batter into the pan, and once they start developing these bubbles, you want to flip it. Our goal here is to get a nice and brown color on each side. Okay. Top everything off with a slice of butter, syrup, chocolate chips, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Guys, Bryson Tiller is finally dropping an album tonight. Let's go! He's back and he's better. He wants you bad as ever. Girl, I forgot the lyrics. Anyway. Levain Bakery is a very popular bakery in New York that's known for their gigantic cookies. And it doesn't seem like we'll be able to go there anytime soon, so let's try to make it at home. Yeah! Starting off, get yourself some brown and white sugar and mix it together with cold butter that's cut into small cubes. Slowly add in your eggs, and once we get it to an acai bowl consistency, we're gonna add in our flour, cornstarch, baking soda, and a little bit of salt to help us accentuate the flavors of the cookie. Accentuate? I like that! Okay, for this specific cookie, we're using walnuts and chocolate chips. Fold that into your dough, and once we form our cookie, we need it to be the size of a baseball. Now the recipe says to cook at 410 for 10 minutes. I did that and it was too raw. I would recommend 350 for 15 minutes. Feel free to experiment. But in conclusion, you should get something that looks like this. Not only is this the best cookie I've ever made, this is the biggest cookie I have ever seen with my own 2 eyes. I ate it, my skin broke out for a week straight, and I'd do it again. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is hot chocolate. Let's go. Ah, bravo, bravo. In a pan, warm up some milk. I'm using almond milk. Add in your white sugar as well as some high quality cocoa powder. Give that a nice stir, and to that we are going to add some chopped chocolate bars. The thing is, there's so many chocolate bars that you can choose from. White chocolate, dark chocolate. The world really is your oyster, but I'm using semi-sweet. Give it a little taste, and once it is hot, we are going to take it off and throw it into cups. But this is only half of the battle. Now that you have your hot chocolate, what are you going to top it off with? You can add mini marshmallows, whipped cream, more chocolate. I've even seen some people use candy cane, and I guess you can do that if you want like some type of texture. But yeah, Christmas in the park this year is probably not going to happen, but if you look on the bright side, no one was gonna take you anyways. You know what I mean? Make this at home, watch some anime. Ah, I like that. On today's menu, we're making ratatouille. And I have to warn you guys, unless you're an octopus with 8 hands, it's gonna take you about 1 hour to prep everything, okay? First off, cut your vegetables into thin slices, and look at this eggplant. Cause somebody told Thanos that I have it schlong, and he's not getting it back, alright? Finders keepers. Once our veggies are cut nice and thin, we're gonna get started on our sauce. Olive oil in, a little bit of garlic, 2 types of bell peppers, and some onion. Season it with some salt and pepper. And once the veggies are soft, we're gonna add a whole entire can of crushed tomatoes. Take it off the heat, and we're gonna mix in some fresh basil, and we're gonna proceed to stack on our vegetables that we cut. Okay, watch this. Ah, okay. I topped it off with an herb mixture, covered it with aluminum foil, and baked at 375 for 1 hour. And after all that work, my ratatouille came out the oven looking wrong, bro. It's not supposed to be swimming. But yeah, a lot of you guys requested me to do a vegan video. That's why I'm happy to say that no animals were hurt in the making of this video, but they're gonna be hurt in the next one. On today's menu, we're making creme brulee. Whoa, yeah! First things first, start off with some egg yolk. Mix it together with sugar, and whenever I use egg yolk, you guys always say that I'm gonna get salmonella. I've been eating so many Takis recently that salmonella could not live in my body if it tried. Anyways, warm up some heavy cream, salt, and espresso powder. The bitterness of the espresso powder really just complements the sweetness of the brulee. Boom, vanilla extract in. And we are gonna combine everything that we've made so far together, okay? Ah, okay. I don't know what I'm looking at. Transfer them to ramekins, and I thought I had enough for 3, but it was only enough for 2. All I know is pain. You want to put the ramekins in a baking tray with water so that it can cook more evenly, and we're gonna bake that for about 35 minutes. Once they're done, take it out, let it cool down for a little bit, and then into the Whenever you're ready to eat, we're gonna burn a layer of sugar right on top. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, add yourself some fruit, and sheesh, let's go! This baking stuff is easy. Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day because today we're making fish and chips. Shout out to all my UK tings. Hey, who the hell is growling? My neighbor Steve is acting up again. Anyways, season your cod fillet with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. And we're gonna copy and paste the same exact seasonings into a bowl of flour. It literally looks like it did nothing. Anyways, our second bowl is going to be the batter. Flour, salt, baking powder, and a little bit of beer. And if you're underage, you could just replace it with any carbonated drink except LaCroix because it tastes like fart water. I mean, beer does too. Dip your cod into the flour and then into the batter and then in some hot oil. And apparently you're supposed to tease it in. You naughty, you teasing me. Take your fish out when it's nice and crispy on the outside, and we're gonna serve it with some chips. Or fries. I'm American, so we say fries. Potato. Add some parsley. I know someone's gonna say, where's the mushy peas? Where's the peas? I don't like peas. That's why there's no peas. It's too early, man. I woke up in the butt crack of the morning to do this.